Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your awesome response, appreciation, and valuable feedback. I'm your host, Dr.K.V.N.Rajesh, and in this particular podcast session, we will explore a truly exciting development, the upcoming AI data center in Visakhapatnam, a project that is expected to be one of the largest in the world by 2029. This data center is just not about technology, it's about opportunity, which we are all waiting for so many days. It's about how thousands of students from colleges, Polytechnic, institutes, ITAs across the region can prepare themselves to become part of this massive digital transformation. To help us understand what lies ahead, we have a very special guest with us today, the CEO of this data center, the CEO of the data center, who is going to guide us how to prepare for this particular great opportunity and how to mold ourselves so that we can grab the opportunity at the earliest point of time. So let me take the honor of introducing our guest, none other than Ravi Kumar. He is acting as Chief Executive Officer for TireX Data Center Solutions. He is going to guide us all these pointers in well planned manner. So please listen this podcast from beginning to ending and do like, share, and comment on this podcast so that we can come to know your valuable suggestions. So not wasting your valuable time. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting my invitation and joining this podcast session. Can you please introduce yourself to my audience?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Rajesh, for inviting this podcast, and wish my greetings to the Rajesh YouTube viewers as well LinkedIn followers. Greetings from my side. Yeah, I'm Ravi Kumar Itamsetti, as you introduced. I'm basically from Visakhapatnam, and I have had almost all 2 decades of experience in global supply chain, especially into the data centers, mainly from last decade. And recently, I mean, in 2025, we established one company in Bangalore. Uh, uh, that is actually partnered with US and German companies, and we set to provide the design and infrastructure solutions to the US and Middle East customers. And this is very good sign for everyone, including our company, that Google is coming here in a massive way. So that one more thing is that we are approved sources for the Microsoft, approved infrastructure solution for the Microsoft. So same technology is being used in this Google data centers. So this is how we placed in Bangalore, and we are operating from last April onwards. And this is about myself and my company. And yeah,
Thank you. Thank you so much for introducing yourself. I just want to tell all the audience that if you really listen this particular podcast, you will come to know what exactly you have to do to get a job in this particular data center. So once again, I request you all to go through all the pointers. Coming to our discussion, what exactly is an AI data center and what technologies or components does it include, such as servers, networking systems, coding infrastructure, AI processors, and cloud platforms?
yeah. So answering to this question, actually, see, unlike these traditional data centers like storing and processing the data, it can do maximum a certain level of processing. But right now, emerging technologies like AI and ML, to process this kind of data, we require the higher capacity of the servers. To manage those higher capacity of servers, we need the infrastructure. And as of now, in India, we do not have that AI powered data center so far. I have seen, I think last 1 month back, I was there in Yota data center in Mumbai. That is the maximum capacity per rack. It is around 65 kilowatt load. Racks are available in that particular data center. That is one of the, I can say, beautiful data center in our India. I can say that. Actually, in India, we got around 10,000 plus GPUs. Out of 10,000, I think around 8,000 got by this Yota data center provider itself. So they built very good and massive data center for the AI applications at this moment. That is up to 65 kilowatt per rack of scale. But that is not sufficient for the loads what we are expecting right now. So that AI and ML applications, some certain time, the two peak stage of processing, it is already touching the 65 kilowatt load. So right now we are discussing about the GPUs with 100 kilowatt. NVIDIA recently announced the 256 kilowatt load per rack, and now already started some kind of discussions that 1 megawatt load per rack. Such innovations are coming in this data center segment to process the data. So coming to this AI data center, especially Visakhapatnam, which is going to
Mhm.
be set up, this is completely next generation data center. I can say that. So in this technology, we can use it. I think here they will use mainly the GPUs and TPUs for processing the data, and liquid cooling solutions for cooling the data center solution. Yeah. Usually we are using the air-cooled data centers in India. As of now, as I mentioned in my previous video, in India, almost 1.4 gigawatt data centers we are having currently. 1.4 gigawatt. Uh, End of the 2024 last year, we had only 1 gigawatt data center, and this last 8 9 months we built around some 400 gigawatt data centers. Okay, so the data center is coming in Visakhapatnam. It is typically 1 gigawatt data center. Please imagine this: all these decades what we constructed in our India, the equivalent amount of data center is coming to Visakhapatnam. Such a massive
Yes.
data center is going to be built in Visakhapatnam. That is the very good news for us. So it is completely new technology.
Mhm.
Very partially we used in India so far. We do not have any such ecosystem in India so far. We don't have that supply chain. We don't have any industries to support these data centers. So it is a great opportunity for Visakhapatnam to build this entire supply chain ecosystem. And very important thing is that a cable landing station, international cable landing station is coming to Visakhapatnam, which is connecting to the other countries directly. So I think it is going to connect directly almost 12 countries. So the low latency and high speed data we can get it directly to the Visakhapatnam to process it by using of this international cable landing. In India, we are having in Mumbai and Chennai, in two cities having this cable landing station. That is the edge for them. There are almost 48% of data centers currently it is there in Mumbai because of the cable landing station, and secondly it is in Chennai because of the cable landing station. So third international cable landing station in India is coming to Visakhapatnam. So there is a total shift towards the Visakhapatnam location. Yeah, this is a brief about this the scale and the kind of data center what we are discussing today.
Yes, that is very nice. Now,
Yeah.
coming to the most asked question is what kind of skilled people and technical trades will be employed in such a large scale AI data center? For example, electricians, HVAC technicians, network engineers, data cable installers, or facility management experts. So, what do you think about this?
See, it is a blend of IT and other engineering disciplinary disciplines actually. So I can say that especially for the construction and deployment of this data center, we need recently our NVIDIA CEO said that uh, in future we require more plumbers and electricians. Okay,
Okay.
to construct this data center, we required ITI, electrical and plumbers and fitters kind of people. Okay,
Okay.
and diploma holders are required, and engineering streams like mechanical engineers, electrical electronics. Apart from the IT, I'm talking.
Yes.
So
Yes.
every level of education will get the jobs in these data centers. So that too, these data centers will operate with the uptime of 99.999 percentage. Means a data center should not be break down or shut down at any cost. So recently we had an experience just last week only. One of the data center in Amazon US, actually yeah, it was get breakdown almost some hours. It was disrupted entire some of the softwares and applications like Amazon applications and games. All these things are get disrupted actually. 1 minute of disruption, it leads to the crores worth of business actually. Imagine it gets stopped for imagine some 15 minutes. That's all. 1 minute. Just imagine how many people are going to buy, how many people transact from the Amazon. It's a huge, massive. So such type of yeah. So it has to be maintained very well, and to maintain and operate in a better way, it is required to build in a best way. So
Yes,
while building also, we need to have a skilled people. While building the data center also, we require the skilled people. At the same time, while operating the data center also, we require a lot of skill. So this is a highly paid jobs in all the disciplinaries, I can say that. So it's a good opportunity for Visakhapatnam people uh, to get trained and placed in data centers. And apart from that, one good news I will tell you. At this moment, we are having 1.4 gigawatt. I said in entire India, we set to build around 4 to 5 gigawatts in coming next 5 years. In 5 years, India wants to build 5 gigawatt data centers in India. So right now it is a 1 gigawatt to scaling up to 5 gigawatt means every year the scale is almost like 30 to 40% of growth. So there is a lot of skill gap is there here. The data centers we are
yes,
constructing in such a way, but it is similarly there is a huge skill gap is there in India as well as in other countries also. US, they want to set their data centers to build by 100 gigawatts by 2030. Yeah. So at this moment they were there at around 50 gigawatt. So there huge demand in North American countries, and because of this geopolitical issues, and every country they want to maintain their data in their country. It's called as a, now the new term has come up like data sovereignty. uh,
data
so,
sovereignty.
so
Yes,
every country wants to have their own data in their country. So it's a data center huge demand is there for next 5 years, not only in Visakhapatnam, in India as well as other countries. So we are good in talent pipeline actually. Lot of talent will go to the from India. It will flow towards other countries actually. If you see the software employees everywhere, our Telugu people are there, our Indians are there too at very good level actually. Similarly, these data centers also will support our people to get the jobs abroad as well as in India.
exactly, sir. We definitely hope so. What kind of job opportunities will this project create for the local community, especially for students from colleges, polytechnics, and ITAs in and around Visakhapatnam?
Yeah, that's the reason I told you one important thing. Even I mentioned in my previous video that a lot of people are thinking that it is an exaggerated number like that, but it is a truth. Why I'm telling you, I will give some justification to through that, and the question also I will answer it directly. So, thing is that this is a new ecosystem is required to build here. I got it. So we required to set a new manufacturing units, especially for the liquid cooling solutions, and liquid cooling solutions supported other industries also required to build one data center. There are different 16 plus different industries need to be set or need to be supported for building one data centers, from architecture, civil design, development, and HVAC systems, UPS, and power supplies. Now it is 1 gigawatt data center, 1 gigawatt what they call mm, solar plant also is building along with this data center. So there is a lot of opportunities is there. There is one of the emerging technologies, the BESS containers. So so battery energy storage solutions also is coming in actually. So that is also one of the new technologies to store and supply to the data centers or wherever required, as and when required. Actually. So these are all segments we need to build newly in Andhra Pradesh or other parts of India. So it is a obviously the supplier base will come to the Vizag, as there is a massive data center is coming in, and it will not stop only with the 1 gigawatt. That is a lot of people perception is this data center will be built 1 gigawatt, and the people who works for the during construction they will be jobless later. No,
Hmm.
yeah, it is a wrong concept actually. There, India is set to build more than now 5 gigawatt. I'm telling another decade they may they build around 10 gigawatt, and in Visakhapatnam, I'm sure that it is going to be touched 3 to 4 gigawatt data centers in a decade time. Such a opportunity is there in only in Visakhapatnam because of two important reasons. What I feel that one is that we are having the seashore, and
Yes.
second one is the cable landing station is there. And because of the seashore, there is a new technology which was used in Norway, especially Google. They use the seawater to uh, cool the data center. Okay, so recently Microsoft also was announced in forthcoming projects they are going to use the seawater only. So there is a seawater is available, and lot of innovation and technology developments are happening in submarine data centers kind of thing. Actually, they want to set the data center under sea. So such type of developments also coming in, so that kind of this ecosystem will support uh, not only for the Google data center and forthcoming data centers, and this skill set and supply chain will support the other parts of India, as well as it will open the $1 billion of market to export these components to other parts of world. So now I'm answering to the question directly. For example, if you require to build one the liquid cooling solutions, we require a lot of ITA diploma and engineering, mechanical and electrical people, and as well as mechanical. And in that, lot of streams are required, lot of skill sets required, lot of machining guys required, lot of plumbing guys are required, and apart from that, we require a lot of hose manufacturers. You see, a lot of departments will come in when we are developing the liquid cooling solutions, and and HVAC systems required. Actually, a lot of chillers are required to cool that. So, again, I'm telling you, again, we require electrical and mechanical and electronics guys to handle this for these kind of industries. And in all the streams, like again, I am telling you, ITI diploma and engineering and networking and cabling and UPS. And designs, data center designs. Recently, if I want to recruit one person, for our global competency or capability center. 9 years experienced guy is charging around 36 lakhs. So imagine the demand and demand for the for the skilled people right currently in our data center segment. So a lot of opportunities are there. This is how all the streams, all the disciplinaries, they can get it. And apart from that, don't you don't see only the data center. Once the data center has come, there are AI and ML based companies will come near to the data center because of the low latency.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So these companies will come and set up in nearby these data centers. I think that kind of ALML professionals also require a lot of people here in Visakhapatnam. That that growth also huge. Right now, you see any kind of what you call product. If you see any kind of services, you see completely it is going to be AI enabled or ML backed applications we are seeing currently. So that to run such type of products, I think is our Visakhapatnam will post them in a perfect way. So our guys will get much better jobs in IT also.
Yes, sir. My next question is connected with what we have discussed. You already answered it, but I see so many people are leaving mechanical branch, triple E branch, ECE branch. They are all jumping into computer science. Now I see some engineering colleges are closing mechanical branch, civil engineering branch, kind of thing. So in this particular situation, as you have already told, so what exactly these mechanical students, triple E students, specifically can expect from this Vizag data center being set up? You already answered that, but if you can give more clarity about that, it will be very useful for them as well.
That is very unfortunate that people are seeing these branches are may not give some kind of job opportunities and moving towards the IT. Okay, and these are all the core branches: the mechanical, electrical, electronics. These are core branches. Though we are having IT, we need my laptop to manufacture actually to run the show example. So who will manufacture these things? The mechanical graduates and electrical graduates to manufacture this electrical and electronics graduates required to manufacture this laptop, correct? So in that way, every product required these people, not only. So it is a wrong perception, I can say, and everyone is talking about IT. So people are attracted towards those branches, but these are all evergreen jobs, the recession-free jobs. I can say that. So I'm the mechanical engineer actually. So I'm working in the data center. Yeah. So
Very nice, sir.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I know that. Yeah,
yeah,
I have seen it. Yeah, in your
ex-
profile, I have seen it. Yes.
yeah. So absolutely, there is no. This is the wrong perception, as I mentioned. Particularly coming to the your question now, in these data centers, we'll give the jobs for the civil engineers and structural engineers, and connecting to that, and interior decorations, interior engineers, those who can do the beautification of these buildings, and you name it, and plumbers, and what you call CNC machining, or fabrication industries like rack manufacturers. Rack manufacturing, we require fabrication, so we require very skilled CNC operators in that actually.
Oh,
So you name it, actually, electrical and electronics, and to develop some PDUs, some kind of power distribution units, and lot of products are there in data center itself. Bus bars, there are a lot of bus bars are required actually. Aluminum extrusions are required. Copper extrusions are required, and a lot of testing we need to do that, and certifications are required. So uh, this is a very good opportunity for those who are all studying and are studied in these branches, mechanical and electrical. For them, it is a ocean of opportunities, I can say that.
I'm very happy to hear it, sir, because I want personally those branches to be there because everyone coming into this stream creates a monotony kind of thing.
Yes,
Definitely, all branches should get equal opportunity now because of these data centers coming into India. I feel that everyone will be justified in a proper way.
exactly. It will give equal opportunity to all the branches of engineering, I can say that,
Exactly, sir. Sir,
and
you
all the
already
level
mentioned
of
some.
education also.
Exactly, sir. You mentioned already some job roles, but specifically, can you give some exclusive job roles in these data centers, mainly related to networking, cybersecurity, AI infrastructure management, and also their salary ranges? Because students are very much interested to know what a fresher will get, what an experienced guy will get from this job opportunity.
See, one thing very clear, I'm not the HR person to
Yes, yes,
exactly to tell the exact salaries are
exactly.
paid about these services. But I'm sure that uh, those who are skilled in these data center related jobs, they will get much better than the market prices, market average salaries, I can say that. That's for the sure. And those who are all computer science, they can do it, cloud operations and AI model supports. Now you see that AI models are developing like anything. So AI and ML engineers will get a lot of jobs in that. And electrical and communication, as I mentioned, that networks and sensors and all these things, they can work on that. And electrical and mechanical, I said that lot of networking, lot of cabling is required, especially in to power supply, to power up the data center, it's required a lot of cabling. So and they require the electrical engineers, especially for the PDU power distribution units, and UPS manufacturing, battery manufacturing. Just you see that how many industries are coming in that, and it is connecting to the solar plants. Solar plants are required. So I can tell you the stream, but that entry level, there are the entry levels are there. Like for example, the freshers, they will be just learning. But entry level in solar is entirely different. BESS, battery energy storage division, is entirely different. In data centers, in different segments are entirely different, and operation level it is entirely different. And mechanical, as I told you, that HVAC systems and liquid cooling solutions, and civil engineers will get the complete data center construction and placing structural designs. So you imagine that the load of each rack is so high. Almost now we are talking about one rack uh, in data center weighing up to more than 2,000 kgs to 3,000 kgs. So a lot of structural analysis need to do that for the buildings. So and data center architects and designers will come up, and a lot of edge data centers also will come up into on-prem data centers also will come. So these people will support all these kind of other size of data centers. Not only the hyperscale and cloud data centers, there are a lot of co-location data centers will come in, and edge data centers will come in, on-prem data centers will come in. So the this talent will serve those kind of data centers also.
Yes. So what is it freshers do, sir? Now that the student has joined in the BTech course, now in this 2025 or 2024, those students, what they should do to make them ready for this opportunity, because we know that this opportunity is going to happen in 2029. Mostly from 2028 it may open.
Yeah,
So
see, it is not, you need not to wait till opening the data center. That's what I'm saying that. The moment
okay.
data center is started constructing, this entire talent is required actually. See,
Oh,
once it is in operational, you may require this cloud operations and the cloud management team, IT team, and data center management and operational team is required. That time you may see the less jobs. But during the construction itself, a lot of employment will get generated at the time of
oh,
construction itself, at the time of assembling the servers, assembling the racks, assembling the HVAC systems in data centers, integration of 1 gigawatt power plant connecting to the data center, and establishment of power backup systems and UPS and BESS containers, you name it, and liquid cooling solutions integrations. These are all things will happen. It will intensify the requirement during the construction time actually. So then once it is this construction is over, the same people will support for the other data centers. So that is how this entire ecosystem will build.
okay. So
Okay.
you cleared one more important point, sir. People are thinking that this opportunity is in 2029.
No, no,
Actually,
no.
you clarified it very
Yeah,
nicely that
exactly.
once this
Actually,
get
unfortunately, yeah, I think, see, that is a misunderstanding. It is required from the scratch. It's required
uh,
from the day one, actually. So I think government should be speed up these training programs to educate our means to improve the develop the talent in our Visakhapatnam region as well as in Andhra Pradesh region, and universities also need to tie up with some kind of data center certification so that
mhm.
our guys can able to certify quickly, and they will be ready and available for the future projects in Visakhapatnam, including the ongoing project.
Exactly, sir. Since you told about certifications, can you please let us know what kind of Microsoft Azure, AWS, Google Cloud, Cisco, or CompTIA certifications can the students or freshers do to get a job in this particular
See,
ecosystem?
that's what, as I told you, during the data center construction, there are different kind of certifications are there to set up
Uh-huh.
the data center and manage the data center. And to IT related, different kind of certifications are there. Very unfortunately, right now, actually, we do not have any Indian based certification. There are there, but it is not so approved certifications. And I can say one of the important certification is the Uptimes Institute providing some kind of certifications, but it is very expensive. And there are TIA certifications are there. Other than this, that is required for those guys who studied mechanical engineering, and diploma holders and IT guys who are going to construct support for constructing and managing the data centers. And recently, I understand that CAI from recently I attended the data center conference in Bangalore. They launched
Okay.
the one of the program that I have to go through, that whether how it is going to support our people actually. That also they have launched one of the program. And last month actually, as a TireX, we understand that there is a huge talent gap in the market, and we signed MOU with the Open Computing Singapore. They are having the
Okay.
diploma course which is approved by Singapore and across the global, that is certified actually. And we are
Oh.
planning to set up a training labs in India in 5 locations. Actually, we initiated the discussion with the Karnataka government to set up this lab in uh, uh, Mangalore.
Mhm.
Actually, we were there in the Mangalore CEO conference last month. But actually now the actually the data center which is coming in Visakhapatnam is so big, and now the requirement and cable landing station is already promised, but Mangalore still cable landing station is, it is just pending for approval. But in Visakhapatnam it is already approved, so we are now our board is discussing and to set up our training lab towards Visakhapatnam. Maybe I may come up with some kind of information. Maybe once it is everything is through. There is a gap of certification programs in India, and as TireX we identified as a data center segment, entire data center segment, understood that there is a requirement of separate training centers and skill development centers, especially for the data center. I think this is a good opportunity for Andhra Pradesh government and the universities who are there in Visakhapatnam to speed up uh, this process, to tie up with some institutes or to international certifications, especially to provide the data center certifications for the youth. And this is a bit expensive. Government should come up for bearing some kind of they have to support for uh, what I call subsidized certification programs or anything. They have to look into that matter actually.
Exactly, sir. That is well said. Universities also should mold their curriculum in the line of data center related operations and other activities, so that students will be aware and they will learn it. That's a very
Yeah.
good point, sir. Now, finally, yes, sir. Finally, what kind of message you want to give to students and young professionals in Visakhapatnam, especially because this is going to get shape in Visakhapatnam, who aspire to work in this world class AI data center by 2029, and how should they prepare themselves to get good placement over there?
Yeah, one good thing is that in this, especially, they should be well versed with their discipline, what they're studying actually. For example, there is a HVAC systems, how they manufacture and all these things already exist in the engineering syllabus. But the technology what we are using for the data centers, it's the next level of the engineering what they study. They should spend some time on understand. This is one of the golden opportunity for the Visakhapatnam and by nearby all the locations or entire India, I can say that to learn this technology actually. This technology is very new to the India. That's what I can say that. I mean, it is there, but it's not that scale what we are getting in the. So we can tap the entire what do you call job opportunities in entire India as well as globally. So be prepared for that. And there are a lot of certifications that will come in shortly. I think our Andhra Pradesh government will work on that. I'm hoping that they will work and they'll make sure that these kind of skill programs will soon reaching to the universities and colleges to study. And there are some kind of diploma programs are available for 6 months. And most of these programs are theory based what you call programs. Maybe like us, maybe we are coming up with some kind of labs, training labs, which we can provide the hands-on experience to the students. Mostly that kind of lot of other companies also will come in to provide this kind of training solutions in future. What do you call? Please do read the news about the data centers and developments and make it a habit. Actually, a lot of people are spending the time on those other than these things. So please spend time on what is the technology is upgrade is happening in data centers, how it is different about Google data center comparatively the traditional data centers. Just be steady and get updates with the market, and soon that a lot of institutes will come in and provide you the training soon. That I'm hoping for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Really, this podcast, I can say, will become a prototype for many students to know what exactly they have to find out in this particular area and how to gear up themselves to get this opportunity. Thank you so much, sir, for spending your valuable time. Being a CEO, you have spent your valuable time for us, and it will be very useful for all the students and whoever want this job to be there in their hand. Thank you once again, sir. It was really speaking. It was really good to speak to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh, and your audience for giving this such an opportunity for me to explain about the data centers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.